And we're live. Good morning, everyone.
All right, welcome to the 8th grade Honors and Awards program, along with our promotional ceremony. On behalf of the school's administrative staff and faculty, we thank all of you for joining us this morning. As the assistant principal for DCVA, it's been my pleasure and honor to answer all the phone calls, respond to emails, troubleshoot iPad issues, send out Zoom codes, and in some cases meet in a face-to-face setting, just helping folks out throughout the year. This promotional ceremony might feel a little different than normal because we're in a virtual setting, but however, we felt it was completely necessary to celebrate the success of our 8th graders. After one of the toughest school years filled with obstacles, new learning, perseverance, family support, and by using the technology available to us, we made it. Today, we'll present our 8th grade students with their 4th quarter awards, all year awards, and their certificate of promotion. Without further ado, we're gonna get started. So first up, we have the Pledge of Allegiance, and our 2020-2021 STAN Award winner, Kennedy Jones, will say the Pledge of Allegiance for us. So if everyone would please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Kennedy. And we will actually remain standing if we can for the playing of the national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight were the red as we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red bursting in through that our flag was still see us blessed on spangled o'er the land of the free, in the home of the
All right. Thank you all for that. So, before we go a little bit further into our program today, I just wanted to give a shout out to our 8th grade team. Without them, none of this would be possible. There are countless hours of work and meetings and screenshots and video recordings. Like, nothing would be possible without these guys. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Miss Pendergrass, Miss Bostic, Mr. Britton, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. McClam, Miss Isbell, Mr. Caius, Miss Massey, Miss Mosby, Miss Brown, Miss Edwards, Miss McCall, Miss Martin, Miss Carroll, Miss Holloman, Miss Gansha, Miss Patagella, and Miss Palma. Without this team here, man, we would be in some deep waters. They have built this program with us from the ground up and have been with us for the entire journey. So hats off to them. And I think, after the next 45 minutes or so, they're going to be pretty happy because all of their hard work is going to end up closing up for the year. So thank you all again for your hard work this year. And next, we're going to have Miss Jefferson introduce our guest speaker for today.
Good morning, everyone. Kiara Alexis Carter was born in Florence, South Carolina. She is 25 years old. Her parents are Anita Hines and Kenneth Carter. She has two older brothers, Kenneth and Caleb. Kiara enjoys the arts, traveling, and outdoor activities. She is an alumnus of Wilson High School, Claflin University, and South Carolina State University. Kiara Carter has made her journey at Claflin worthwhile. She was Miss Freshman, Miss Student Support Services, a cheerleader for 3 years and co-captain, and the chaplain of Corson Hall. Her sophomore year, she became a member of the Alice Carson Tisdale Honors College. Miss Kleist Hall, a member of the Friends of the Earth, and was the first African-American Miss Florence 2015 and a Miss South Carolina pageant participant. Kiara is also the founder of Helping Everyone Avoid Loneliness, which is a support group for college students who are facing internal obstacles in school. During her junior year at Claflin, she became a member of Psi Chi International Honor Society, Gold Key International Honor Society, the National Honor Society of Leadership and Success, and vice president of the Psychology Club. Finally, during her senior year, she became a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and served as Miss Claflin University 2016 to 2017 while performing multiple acts of community service. Upon many other accolades, Ms. Carter graduated summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology and a double minor in mass communications and theater, and has pursued a master's in rehabilitation counseling. She's recorded 2 commercials for BET, was honored with a Girls Rock Award from the Palmetto Youth Academy, a Trailblazer Award from the Isaac Wilson Project, and was honored at New Ebenezer Baptist Church, Hopkins Middle School, for her community service. Kiara is the author of It Had to Happen, available on Amazon, and serves in her graduate chapter and church. She is currently a licensed professional counselor associate, life coach, model for the HBCU Times Magazine, and National Alliance of Mental Health presenter, with plans on becoming a therapist with a private practice. And she's also a full-time motivational speaker. Kiara's favorite scripture is 2 Corinthians 12:9. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weakness, so that Christ's power may rest on me. It gives me great pride and pleasure to introduce to you my sister in sorority Greekdom, Kiara Alexis Carter.
Good morning, beautiful people, to the faculty, staff, parents, and last but not least, the students who are going to be promoted to high school. I am proud of you. I know your teachers are proud of you, and I know your parents are proud of you. But I really need you to understand what you did. Not only are you promoted to the next grade, not only are you receiving awards today, but you made it through an entire global pandemic. Let's take the time to give yourselves a hand, because you deserve it. Teachers, staff, everybody, y'all deserve it. I know this was probably the hardest year as a scholar to keep moving. I'm not sure if some of you lost family members. I'm not sure if some of you lost motivation, but you are here today to say you made it. And I need you to know that that is a big deal. So what? You got awards for your grades, you got awards for attendance, but try to be rewarded on your kindness, your gentleness, your love, serving others. You want to be remembered not for the things you do, but who you are. When you start high school on a new slate, you can decide, oh, I want to be a part of this club this year. Or I think I want to try this sport this year. Do not limit your options. High school is like pre-college, and the more you have on your resume in high school, it'll make you a better candidate for college. Even if you don't even have the best grades, y'all, extracurricular activities go a long way. This is your opportunity to start on a new slate. So whatever happened in middle school that you weren't proud of, that you felt like you could have done better, you have 4 years to redeem yourself. You only have one life to live. What are you going to do with it? So today, I challenge you to keep the faith and keep going, because it can only get better from here. I know people say, what's the worst that can happen? But something bad, worse than a global pandemic, I don't know what's worse than that. So you don't really have much to worry about in these next 4 years. You just have to readjust, because I know virtual, that was a lot. Wearing a mask, that was a lot. But on the bright side, all the new school clothes you got this year that people didn't get to see, you can pull them out when high school starts. But no, moving forward, I need you to just authentically be yourself. I know with social media, y'all, TikTok and everything, at the end of the day, it honestly doesn't matter. Who you are inside does, and that's what people will remember. So I think it's really, really important to just stay true to who you are. Comparison is a joy killer. I wish I could all hear you right now, but don't be intimidated by something somebody else is doing. I don't care if they do it on the same day, the same way, or even the same kind of way. That doesn't matter, because when you go down the cereal aisle, how many different cereals do you see? Captain Crunch. I mean, name them, y'all. I can't hear you, but name them. What you got? Frosted Flakes, Pop. Yeah, all of those cereals. What happened if somebody else was just afraid to make a new cereal because some were already made? The same with the bread aisle, the same with the soda aisle. Just because somebody has a similar idea as you, don't let that punk you out of the promise that you were set on your path to go. So authentically be yourself. Next, don't be afraid to try new things. Next, be remembered for who you are and not for what you do. Next, don't compare yourself to anybody else. And 5, make these years the best years of your life, because you cannot get these back. I know in my bio, you was like, dang, she did a lot. Yeah, because I love helping people. I love serving others. You just have to find your niche. And once you find your niche, be the best at it. Go the extra mile and do what you were called to do upon the earth, because once again, you only get one life. But I just wanted to congratulate you all, and I just want you to continue to move forward. The sky is the limit. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what deck of cards you were given. You have the power to deal them out. So don't allow your circumstance, don't allow what anybody said to you. Don't allow this pandemic to keep you in a holding pattern. Break loose, break free, and be who you were called to be. Thank you all for having me today. I'm not going to keep you long. It's virtual, and I know you want to be out for the summer. Enjoy yourself, celebrate yourselves, and thank you for having me once again. Have a blessed day.
Awesome job. Thank you, Miss Carter. That was fantastic. And that's a great segue into where we're headed next. We are going to jump into our quarterly awards, followed by our promotional certificates that we will be showing you in just a little bit. I know there's some anticipation for that, but let's go ahead and get through some of these quarterly awards that our students have worked so hard for. Get back here. All right. So we will do AB honor roll for quarter 4. Then we'll do A honor roll for quarter 4, student of the quarter, AB honor roll for the year, and A honor roll for the year. And to start us off, Miss Pendergrass is going to help us read our AB honor roll for quarter 4.
Good morning, everyone. I will be reading the fourth quarter honor roll, AB honor roll awards. The award reads, Certificate of Achievement, Darlington County Virtual Academy. This certificate is proudly presented to each of our recipients. It says this certificate of achievement validates the above named student received AB honor roll for the fourth quarter of the 2020-2021 school year. Congratulations and keep up the good work. Carla Jefferson, Director of DCVA, Michael Vantine, Assistant Principal, Middle School of DCVA. This award is presented to Tanaya Antrim, Demaria Benjamin, Kiari Benjamin, Eric Garrison, Alexis Johnson, Katie Louder, Tatiana Mack, Caleb Penniston, Quintina Wilson, Ramaya Bostic, Ronald Gavin Bird, Aiden Key, Christopher Sims, Raven Thomas, Adasia Smith, Amari Marshall, Zakira Berry, Derek Calasquillo, Shania Stansberry, Alicia McMillan, Taquan Pompey, Brianna Mack, Kirsten Phillips, Derek Brown, Caden Leonard, Zachary Salazar, Emma Thompson, Karima Webb, Madison Daniels, Hassani Davis.
And that is all for our AB honor roll for the quarter. That's a longer list than I think we've had in the past. So congratulations to those quarter 4 AB honor roll recipients. And thank you so much, Ms. Pendergrass, for reading those names for us today. All right, next up, we will have our all 8 honor roll for quarter 4, and Mr. Caius will be reading those names for us.
Good morning, everyone. Darlington County Virtual Academy awards this Certificate of Achievement to our A Honor Roll awardees. Gregory Jackson, Carter Shoemade, Haven Shaw, Lauren Smith, Malaya Taylor, Kanaya Mack, Lydia Wang, Rain Dice, Roberto Rigoni, Xavier Bailey, Kennedy Jones, Kirsten Sweeney, Contrail Davis, Tyjawan Price, Emily Widrig, Zachariah Brown, and Lamont Price.
Awesome job to those students for making all A's for quarter 4. That's very difficult to do, especially at the end of the year when all the assignments are piling up and testing's in place. Those students really worked hard to earn those awards there. And thank you, Mr. Caius, for presenting those for us today. Okay. So now we are going to present our Student of the Quarter Awards. And we're going to do it just a little bit differently than we've done it in the past. We are going to actually have our teachers that are present with us who are giving this award actually read their comment this time. So it's not just going to be me reading it like I've done it in the past. It's going to hold some more significance because our teachers are here with us and they will be on screen. So our first Student of the Quarter for fourth quarter award is given by Mr. Mark Caius, and that is Quintina Wilson.
All right, Quintina Wilson. Yes, Quintina Wilson is the student that every teacher deserves. She always shows up to class and participates actively, no matter where she is, even when she's on the road. Her ability to adapt, willingness to learn, and her growth mindset allowed her to thrive in the virtual academy. Congratulations, Quintina.
Awesome job, Quintina. And thank you, Mr. Caius, again. Next up for Miss Isbell is Rebecca Prue.
I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% of how I react to it. We have a choice every day regarding the attitude we embrace for that day. This quote sums up who Rebecca Prue is. She is conscientious, respectful, loving, and kind. Her excellent attitude and tenacious work ethic is an example of what a winning and determined attitude will bring. Congratulations on a successful year.
Awesome. Thank you, Miss Isbell. And next, from Mr. McClam, it's Malaya Taylor.
Malaya shows self-confidence in writing. She asks for clarification when needed and enhances classroom literature circles with insightful comments.
Thank you, Ms. McClam, and congratulations to Malaya. And next up from Miss Pendergrass is Carter Shoemate.
Carter is an outstanding student. She comes to class prepared and ready to learn every day. She is always actively engaged during each class session. I would consider her to be a role model to her peers.
Awesome job, Carter, and thank you, Ms. Pendergrass. Next up from Miss Massey is Amari Marshall.
Amari is the ideal student, always participating and working hard. Can't wait to see you shine in high school, Amari. Congratulations.
Awesome job, Amari, and thank you, Miss Massey. Next up is Miss Mosby. And we have Madison Daniels.
Madison is a pleasure to teach. She is an effective communicator when it comes to her grades. She is responsible about getting her work done. I'm very proud of Madison and her accomplishment for earning a B average for the fourth quarter. Congratulations, Madison.
Thank you, Ms. Mosby, and awesome job to Madison. Next up from Mr. Britton is Greg Jackson.
Greg ended this quarter with 100 for my class, which is awesome, Greg. He went above and beyond this quarter to make sure that he got such an outstanding grade. He's also very polite and always asks how my day is going, which means the world to me, Greg. I appreciate that. And Greg is just all around an awesome student. Congratulations, Greg. I know you're going to do great in high school next year.
Thank you, Mr. Britton, and congratulations, Greg. Next up from Mr. Kennedy is Lauren Smith.
Lauren has consistently done excellent work in South Carolina history class. She's attentive during class and is there and is always on pace with what the class is doing. She's very responsible, concerned about her grades. She doesn't miss what's happening in class, in other words, and just an ideal student.
Great job, everybody. That's it for our student of the quarters, or student of the quarter for quarter 4. And we are going to follow this up with AB Honor Roll for the year. And I will be reading that for us this morning. So first up, AB Honor Roll for the entire year. So AB for the entire year, we have Brittany Douglas, Tanaya Antrim, Alexis Johnson, Quintina Wilson, Ronald Gavin Bird, Aiden Key, Lauren Smith, Malaya Taylor, Taekwon Pompey, Zechariah Brown, Lamont Price, Hassani Davis. And that is all for our, that's all for our AB Honor Roll for the year. And our last award, well, second to last award, actually, we're going to sneak one in here, is going to be our All A for the year, and All A for the year will be presented by Mr. Britton.
All right, that's quite an achievement to the students who had all A's all year. And the first one up is Carter Shoemate. Xavier Bailey. Rain Dice. Roberto Rigoni. Lydia Wang. Kennedy Jones. Kirsten Sweeney. And Emily Widrig. Congratulations, students. That's really an awesome award. Y'all should be very proud of yourself.
Great job, everybody, for earning All A for the year. Along with that award, those students will get a trophy from our district office staff. They have sent them, if you went to Darlington Middle School and made straight A's for the entire year, that trophy will be at DCIS if you want to pick that up later on this afternoon or next week. And then the students from Hartsville Middle School will pick theirs up from West Hartsville Elementary, and Spalding will have theirs over there as well. So you get a trophy for making all A's for the year. That is one difficult task to do. We appreciate all of your hard work. And Miss Jefferson is going to have our EOC awards. We got those scores in late last night, and we wanted to make sure we recognize our students who did very well on their EOC, their Algebra 1 EOC from yesterday.
I'm not going to read the names. I'm going to introduce the person that is going to read the names. So for those of you who don't know, Mrs. Pendergrass was our Algebra 1 teacher for DCVA this year. This was her very first year as an Algebra 1 teacher. And so having to teach Algebra 1, a new subject for her, in a virtual format during the pandemic, that's That's a lot. I'm sure you all can agree to that. And so I got the final scores last night and I immediately sent them to her. And I am so excited that we have, I think, 12 students that made A's, and we actually have 2 perfect scores. So at this point, Mrs. Pendergrass is going to come forward and she's going to announce her all A's for the Algebra 1 ELC. All right, hold on just a minute. Let me share my screen.
So while she's sharing, first, I would like to just congratulate all of my students for their efforts that they put forth. Everybody worked really hard. As Ms. Jefferson said, through this pandemic, it has been tough and teaching virtually, but I want to especially congratulate those students who made an A and those students who made perfect scores. And so we have Roberto Rigoni. He actually made a perfect score of 100. Congratulations, Roberto. We also have, and I don't think she knows this yet because her grade hasn't posted, Kennedy Jones, who made a perfect score as well. Congratulations, Kennedy. We have Karima Webb. She also worked really hard. Karima made, I think it was a 98. Very good. We have Kirsten Sweeney, Rain Dice, Lydia Wayne, Xavier Bailey, Emma Thompson, Carter Shoemate, and I think, congratulations, guys.
Awesome job. And I will add to that as well. Those students that did take Algebra 1, they also had to come in for the SC Ready math test as well. So they had an additional test to take, and they had to cover the 8th grade SC Ready standards along with the high school Algebra 1 standards. So they had some work cut out for them while transitioning to a virtual platform and trying to figure things out. So that is absolutely remarkable to all of those students that took ELC and all the students that took Algebra 1. That was going above the expectations. So thank you all to those students for your hard work this year. So I have the honor to present to you with the help of Ms. Pendergrass and Ms. Jefferson, the candidates for promotion of DCVA Middle School for the 2020-2021 school year. Which is composed of 205 8th grade students. So we will announce these names now, and then we will have Ms. Jefferson come on for our final remarks, closing out our promotional ceremony. So let's begin the certificates. So first up, Nakir Barr, Michael Joseph, Aaron Twett, Christopher Brown, Alex Salas, Kenaya Benjamin, Errol Smith, Lazuria Sports, Jarrett Smith, Mariah Royster, Sevlin Wilkerson, Harley Bird, Tariana Hicks, Jakasia Taylor. Haley Martin. Kalasia Evans. Derek Carasquillo. Demarion Commander. Danica Parker. DeMarque Williams. Shaniqua Bruce. Zariah McAllister. Elizabeth Diaz. Emily Barefoot. Nathaniel Stewart. Gabrielle Argabright. Takaya Ings. Sincere Brown. Amner Cruz Santos. Jaden Blackstock. Hannah McCathern. Jaden DeBose. Kaisha Huggins. Zakira Berry. Trinity Hayes. Devin Ford. Simone Taylor. Patlia Zimmerman. Grierson Gibbs. Aiden Price. Jasmine Landa Garcia. Tiaja Jones. Jocelyn McDaniels. Cameron Williamson. Zoe Britt. Malaysia Lighty. Annie Hunter. Latrice McMillan. Bakari Cooper. Haley Voss. Julius Jackson. Peyton Skipper. Ashton Polson. Gavin Famborough. Matthew Freeman. David Williams. Cameron Woodbury. Terrell Davis. Kobe Lett. Trent Watkins. Ty Kickery. Amaya McNeil. Latasha McDaniel. Thomas Jackson. Bryson Phelps. Devion Pooler. Sean Zimmerman. Jaden Bryant. Justin Van Horn. Jacob Davis. Eric Robinson. Robert Tinsley. Kaylee Sellards. Idasia Smith. And Avery Fulmore. And Ms. Pendergrass is going to read from here.
Xavion Cranford. Jameson McFarland. Nicholas Clements. Hayden Hicks. Jalen Wheeler. Brittany Kling. Jamia Beard. Julian Herring. Brianna Perry. Lauren English. Shania Stansberry, Eric Weatherford, Jasmine DeBose, Jason McDowell, Yazara Smith, Devlin Pooler, Gracie Cave, Alan Wilson, Zoe Ward, Jasmine Breelove, Diamond Schuler, Jordan Davis, Tatiana Williamson, Ronnie Weaver, Jordan Flynn, Zyra Span, Zebediah Richardson, Trinity Salazar, Mally Rose Sight, Riley Brunson, Michael Rouse, Ramaya Bostic, Stella Watkins, Miles Joseph, Samantha Knight, Caden Mullins, Derek Brown, Mason Lee, Tylasia Hunter, McKay Billups, Alala Norton, Olivia Burnell, Hassani Davis, Amani Thomas, Tamaj Sawyer, Kirsten Phillips, Aubrey Gainey, Malay Mack, Quincy Bird, Zakira Frazier, Emma Christmas, Chandler Bird, Janasia McDaniel, Kiera Pooler, Talasia Stevens, Kel Harrison, Brittany Douglas, Jasha McCullough, Shadreep Holmes, Alvion Ward, Brayson Aldrich, Jayla McKeever, Gracie Branton. Kendall McKenzie. Kirsten Stokes. Infinity Vincent. Karima Webb. Christopher Sims. Caleb Penniston. Amari Marshall. Jasmine Treadway. Braylee Weatherford. Tanae Davis. Kiari Benjamin. And Zakiah McLean.
Tania Antrim.
All right, and our next set of names will be announced from Miss Jefferson.
All right, congratulations to Tania Antrim. Rebecca Prue.
We might be having some technical difficulties, so I will continue reading the names. Rebecca Prue, Riley Smallwood, Jada Kinley, Jaden Taylor, Alexis Jones, Kanaya Baker, Akiana Scott, Rihanna Davis, Quintina Wilson, Ava Anderson, Eric Garrison, Deshaun Lucas, Alicia McMillan, Jamon Dundee, Brianna Mack, Alexis Johnson, Zachary Salazar, Caden Leonard, Jermaine Tyson, Ronald Bird, Haven Shaw, Mackenzie Bruce, Tatiana Mack, Raven Thomas, Amani Puyol, Aiden Key, Kentrell Davis, Gregory Jackson, Janaya Mack, Lamont Price, Demaria Benjamin, Emma Thompson, Carter Shoemate, Xavier Bailey, Leighton Singletary, Zechariah Brown, Malaya Taylor, Kirsten Sweeney, Katie Lauder, Kennedy Jones, Lauren Smith, Madison Daniels, Maura Smith, Emily Widrick, Demaine Benjamin, Claire Rode, Tajuan Price, Taekwon Pompey, Lydia Wang, Roberto Ragoni, Kaylee Robertson, Rain Dice. And that is all for our award recipients and their certificates of promotion. Let's see if I can get it. So I hereby petition Ms. Jefferson, the Director of DCVA, to certify the completion of the requirements of these candidates, followed by her closing remarks.
All right. By the authority vested in me as the director of the Darlington County Virtual Academy and duly certified by Dr. Timothy Newman, our superintendent, and our Darlington County School District Board of Education, I have confirmed that you have completed the basic requirements prescribed by the South Carolina Department of Education under the education curriculum. And I now confirm that you have completed your 8th grade school year from the Darlington County Virtual Academy. You are now officially high school students. Congratulations. So I think we're gonna change our view just a little bit so that you can see all of your teachers. And we're gonna turn our cameras on and our mics on, and we're all gonna make some noise for these phenomenal students.
Great job, everybody.
Great job.
Way to go.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right, as we close out our program for today, I want to take the time to thank just a few people. The first person would be my right-hand man over here, Mr. Van Tine, who has served as our middle level assistant principal. Mr. Van Tine has, number one, been an assistant principal for over at our largest 1,200 students. And now as we close out the year, 800, and that is unheard of. And so he definitely gets all of the accolades for making sure that we provided something for our 8th grade students to document this year. So thank you to Mr. Van Tine for all of your hard work. I also want to take the time out to thank our teachers. These teachers transitioned to virtual. Like some of them got a week's notice, some of them got a day's notice. And so I just thank all of them for working so hard to provide an optimal educational experience in the middle of a pandemic and in virtual, which is totally different than anything that we've done before. So thank you so much, teachers. And I also want to thank our parents and their friends and family and the support staff of our students, because it could not have been done without you. You all made so many sacrifices. Some of you worked all day and came home in the afternoons and evenings to help students, your children with their schoolwork. Some of you decided not to go back to work after things cleared out in order for you to be able to be there for your children so that they are successful. And there is just not enough thanks for the grace that you have given us as we consistently made transitions to make this a better experience for our students. And last but not least, our 8th grade students who are now high school freshmen. We are so proud of you. So you are a part of history. You are a part of our inaugural 8th grade class of the Darlington County Virtual Academy. And that is phenomenal. So we are so proud of you. We want you to continue to work hard, strive hard, continue to do your best in high school. Parents, I know as they get older, we want to loosen those reins up a little bit. But for that 9th grade year, we're going to tighten them back up just to make sure that we get them started on the right track. Because we know that 9th grade year is critical in preparing them for the entire 4 years of their high school career. So again, thank you to everyone. We are so glad that you joined us today. And although we're in an auditorium and we're looking at each other and we're having smiling faces, I think one of the good things about this is that now this video will forever be on YouTube Live, and you have something that you can keep and share with friends and family who were unable to attend, and just keep it as a memento for this year that has been like no other. And so that concludes our 8th grade awards and promotion ceremony. Have a great summer, get some rest, read some books, practice a little math, and we will see you in August. Take care.